What's up YouTube, this is Fate, and today I'm going to be changing things up again, and I'm going to be bringing you my July 2015 Death Battle wish list. Again, for those of you who aren't familiar with the Death Battle series by Screwattack, it is awesome. Pits some of our favorite characters in epic battles. I figured this would be the best time to do my next wish list, especially since the Superman vs. Goku battle has finally concluded. So without further ado, let's get some ideas out there to get some fresh creative ideas going. And before we go any further, I'd like to have this kind of discretionary thing that all of these pictures in the presentation are not owned by me. The use of these pictures are only being used for this non-profit fan video and belong to all of their respective owners. Please support the official releases from the owners, because without them, I would not be able to make these awesome videos with these pictures for the wish lists. And I definitely picked some pretty good pictures for this one, so just wanted to get that out there. And I do not want to get in trouble with anybody out there, but yeah, I do not own any of these, so let's get to the main list. And the first matchup is a matchup that I think people would agree with me on, is Mega Man versus Astro Boy. The similarities between these two heroes is uncanny. The fact that they're both created to fight against other evil robots created by well-respected doctors, have all sorts of abilities, including each having arm cannons pointed at each other. So yeah, it just seems like a most really balanced and well-rounded matchup. And despite Mega Man's ability or inability to fly, he counters that with being able to take hold of multiple other abilities from his enemies. So I think this would be a pretty spectacular matchup if we got a chance to watch something like this. And number 2, I'd like to dub the Battle of the Teams of 5 from our childhood, and I would like to request the battle of the Power Ranger Megazord versus Voltron. And I'm specifically referring to the one from the original series. Now, a similar battle was done before with the 6th Ranger versus the 6th Gundam. And I figure that a battle like this could end up happening again. Both of these are two classic icons. Plus, both of them have, I want to say, BS abilities to help them win battles that they shouldn't win. And both by teams of 5, both all about teamwork and defending what they have to defend. This is another heroic battle, and again, another one that I can see very realistically happening. Plus, it would put two genres against each other that have not fought each other before in death battle, so this would be a fresh take on a 5 versus 5 battle. Now for the next matchup, and I'm seeing multiple requests on this on their comments, just reading through them every once in a while myself, and I agree with this matchup. The Flash from DC versus Quicksilver from Marvel. The two speed demons from each of their genres, and being the fact that one of them can keep up with Superman and another can literally bend and slow down time to his will just from being so fast. Who wouldn't want to see an awesome, even matchup of these two titans clash with each other? I mean, it just seems like another even battle or even out battle without going too much into each of these characters' histories. I didn't do the research on what would happen with these guys myself. That's mainly for Screwattack and Death Battle to sort out themselves. But I think you would agree with me, to have these two speed demons clash in a battle would be nothing less than epic. And then, before we get on to one of my top picks, I'm just going to reiterate this matchup from my last video of Alucard from Hellsing versus Dante from Devil May Cry. Still haven't seen anywhere close to a matchup of this caliber as far as Ultimate Demon Killer versus the Ultimate Demon, but it's also the one big matchup I want to see myself, so this was the main focal matchup that I wanted to put in my first prediction video, and yeah, I'm going to beat this drum to death until they finally get a battle of one of these characters or a similar battle using both these characters ready to go, because I think it would just be nothing short of fantastic, especially with two icons such as these two. And before we go on to my top pick for this video, I wanted to make up a list of characters that also deserve a death battle, but I couldn't really put together who would realistically go up against any of these guys. Number 1 is Broly from DBZ. Aside from Vegeta taking out Shadow, DBZ has been getting its ass kicked in a lot of these battles. And let's just say Kirby taking out Majin Buu was another gut check to the DBZ fans. But at the same time, I can't find a really good matchup with Broly at all in my own thinking, without making him too overpowered for his opponents in the similar circumstances. So I do think Broly would be awesome in the death battle, but at the same time, it's been insanely difficult to pair him with somebody. And the second person is Gordon Freeman, Half-Life, one of those ultimate survivalists, especially since Solid Snake and the Splinter Cell guy have both been taken up. Finding the matchup for Gordon Freeman has been a lot more difficult lately. Sabretooth from Marvel. Again, outside of Wolverine, he really hasn't had a death battle with somebody. I think they could do something along the lines with Sabretooth being the ultimate rival for a hero, with another anti-hero being an ultimate rival with somebody. But at the same time, not too many people out there. Kirito from Sword Art Online, just a fan favorite one, just to see what they would do with that one. Taki from Soul Calibur. Outside of Nightmare, have not seen too many Soul Calibur characters take the field at all. And Taki is one of those classic ones it'd be awesome to see in a battle one of these days. Well, I guess, scratch that, Nightmare and Ivy. And both of them ended up losing, so come on, Taki, if you do get in a death battle, Soul Calibur's supporting you. And then we've got Toshiro Hitsugaya from Bleach, another fan favorite character. Get him in the fight. Hopefully victory, or even if he's defeated, that's going to be a very entertaining comments section to read. Then we've got Wesker from Resident Evil, another evil character that it'd be interesting to see him put in a death battle, especially how many times he likes to come back to life. Raiden from Metal Gear Rising. The popularity of the game has been increasing as of late, especially with the Team 4-star plays with Vegeta and controlling the character. But, yeah, Ninja Robot Cyborg. Get him in the battle with somebody. Bane from the Batman series. Now, this is an interesting one because outside the Hulk, which would pretty much break Bane in two, I can't find an even matchup with Bane at all that follows somewhat similar circumstances as far as pumping in outside forces or extract or something into him to make him that much more ridiculously stronger. But at the same time, he's got a really good record himself, including breaking Batman's spine. So, yeah, Bane deserves a death battle. He has really good resume building for him, and he deserves to go up against somebody. And then we've got a lesser-known character, Naruko from Heavenly Sword. Not enough female death battle combatants out there, and with Naruko, she's probably one of the strongest females out there from outside of Bayonetta. In fact, that's an idea right there. Naruko from Heavenly Sword against Bayonetta. That is an extremely good light and dark clash right there. Unfortunately, not enough to make the list for this Death Battle video, but man, coming up with that idea right now, I kind of want to see that fight as well. Plus, it would give, like I said, there's been a lack of female death battles out there, so this would definitely be a good change of pace. And actually, with an unintentional segue into how perfect that topic was, the number one matchup for my death battle wish list this time is Jenny the Bat from Bloody Roar versus Morrigan from Darkstalkers. Pretty much a pair of bat-crazy females waiting to do battle against each other, both with uncertain pasts, kind of fighting from the dark backgrounds. I guess not as much with Morrigan as with Jenny, but at the same time, there's been a lot less female-themed fights, and this would be a really good one to consider. Like I said, to just change the pace of the tempo a little bit. Plus, with the similar themes of the Bat without using Batgirl, Batgirl would get slaughtered by either one of these two characters. This would be a really fun matchup, as pitting speed versus magical forces against each other. I think we would have something very fantastic here. And with that, I would also like to say that on top of this wish list, do not forget the Screwattack channel themselves, because they are the awesome group that provides the videos for us, and there's not enough good things to say about Screwattack other than keep up the good work and keep up the awesome battles. And with that, that is my Death Battle wishlist video for July 2015. Thank you for watching my video, and as always, comment, rate, and subscribe. And until next time.